Hello there, my name is Valerie White Williams and I am a voice teacher and a vocal coach for Vocal Splendor Studios. Today I'm doing another reaction video, and this time I'm reacting to a new Japanese band called LOVEBITES, and this is live at their performance at Zepp DiverCity Tokyo, Revolutionary Etude, and Swan Song. So let's have a listen. I'm gonna stop just a minute. Her technique is amazing. Now, I actually teach piano too. I don't always say it on my videos, but here's the thing. Her technique is so clean. Everything is loose and fluid, and her left hand is a beast. Usually people really struggle with the left hand. This is super impressive. So musical. Beast. Okay. Now. Stop just a minute. Whew. These girls are beasts. They're such driving tempos, so strong, so driving. And it's just interesting, the lead singer's got this they're so girly, but they're so rock and metal. Now, I couldn't tell, but I'm guessing that MIYAKO, the piano solo, and she's playing second guitar, because it was hard to tell because they turned off the lights and I couldn't see her go up, but this is epic. singer is so strong, and she doesn't even look like she's working that hard. She's just like, she's kind of like doing the princess stuff, walking through with beautiful dresses and the corsets. But then when she starts singing, she is totally powerful and strong. She's got great technique, and she's just riding on top of this huge layer cake of sound. Stop just a minute. They're all great musicians, I can just really tell. And personally, I'm really impressed with that drummer. She is doing all the things, and it's driving. I mean, these tempos are tough. My husband's a drummer, so I always listen to the drummers, and she's all over hitting all these splashes and driving the beat. Because a lot of times drummers get so focused on doing the extra cymbal work that can't keep that driving tempo, which is really intense here. Before it gets going, oh my gosh, I am so blown away. These girls are so skilled, especially MIYAKO playing this awesome solo. She just tore it up, and she can solo on guitar too. Mind is blown. I love it too when they have the two solo guitars soloing with each other. That is just incredible. And the singer is just so effortless. She's just all over the top of the huge layer cake of metal sound, and she's not even straining. She's just easily singing. These girls are really trained and worked really hard to build these skills. Oh, she's on the piano again. Oh my gosh. was just incredible. They completely blew me away. I can't believe the talent in that group. And they're so so girly. They have these pretty dresses and then they just rock it out. I mean, that bass player, she was just like holding it down, just so powerful and strong. But MIYAKO, is that her name? Let me make sure I'm right. Yes. The singer that actually, the guitarist that actually played guitar and piano, mind blown. Her piano skills are so strong. And her guitar skills, when she's taking those solos, I was just blowing my mind. It was so incredible. And to me, just having to switch back and forth, go from guitar, she's doing these burning solos, jumps on the piano again, back and forth. Whew, that's hard. That's hard to do because there's a lot of pressure to get right there. But her piano technique was stunning. In fact, I liked my students to see it because, I'm always trying to get them to get this curvy hand, to get their fingers to do that because people want to play like this or they have tension effortlessly. Now, it's interesting that how she's such a great guitarist too. I actually have one of my voice students who plays guitar and he also plays piano and he switches back and forth. Obviously not in the same song. He's a solo guy, but he'll do both. So impressive, all of them. I love the musicality of it. And like I said, this is only the second metal band that I've heard from Japan. I think the other one was, I can't remember now, but powerful music. And so it's so fun. It's so fun to hear these girls. And that drummer, she was also just incredible. And the thing about drumming too is that you really have to, again, have this nice weight in the hands and not pound, because when you pound, you're using a lot of extra muscle and it's kind of using with the body weight of your hands and keeping the stamina, because a lot of people want to pound drums and then they get hurt their hands and then they get tired or they can get tendonitis, but their technique is spotless. Now, because my husband's a drummer, that's why we talk a lot about technique, but they were so skilled and entertaining and so fun to watch. Again, my mind was blown. It's interesting. I usually do reactions on the singers, that's my thing, but these other instrumentalists just blew me away. Incredible. And the singer was amazing. She just, it just was interesting because she's kind of almost like, thinks of like, Disney princesses up there in these dresses, and she looks so pretty and she's floating her arms around, which is really visual. It's a really great effect on a large, room like they are, a big auditorium. Is you definitely want to have big movements on a big stage like that because it just will eat it up. So the bigger the better. But, even with all those stage movements, her technique was spot on. I didn't hear any straining. Everything was really relaxed. A lot of this, she knew how to get things from below. In fact, it looked like she was wearing a corset. And what I've heard from other singers, I've never sung in a corset, but what I've been told is people who do wear them when they perform is that it actually gives them, ironically, a little bit more energy to lean against. Because when you're singing big music, whether it's opera or metal or rock, you definitely need to use a lot of that support, that you're leaning into the solar plexus, really using the breath in the ribs to kind of control that. Having a corset on gives you something to lean against. And so she was doing a lot of this leaning and she could feel that, the energy from below. That's the only way you can sing intense music, because you want to keep everything here relaxed and open, and then the energy below in the ribs and the solar plexus, feeling that onset from there is going to give you that energy to create really powerful notes. And that's why singers that sing that way look so relaxed, because if they're going to go and straining, they're not going to get through one song, let alone a whole gig. So she was just always open in her mouth because the power was from below. It's one of my teachers that I study with. He was 92 years old and he had students coming actually from the Metropolitan Opera to study with him when he was 92, flying out. I was very fortunate to work with him. And he had this thing called, it's imaginary line. I have to talk like Bill. And everything above the line is relaxed. And everything below the line is where that power comes from, like the engine room. And so that singer had totally control of that. That's why it looks so easy. So when you see singers and it looks so easy, it's because they have strong breath energy is what I like to call it, which is really using the ribs to kind of contain that energy in the breath. It's kind of like driving a car. So when you go up a hill, we need to give more gas. And that's what is really important for this music. Yeah, all those girls were amazing. You can tell I'm just like, whew, that really excited me. What a great band. I loved it. I can't wait to listen to more. So if you love Love Bites as much as I do, let me know of what other songs I should react for them, because this was a great debut for me and I just love them. First listen. And also I want to let you know of my 2 free passion projects on Facebook. The first one is called Creative Soul Alignment, and that's for people that are into creativity and spirituality. Because when we are creating, we are experiencing the divine, like the creator. So we have the power to create and help us feel better. And also we have the power to visualize a world that works for everybody and no creepy overloads controlling us. So I want you to consider that as we're in these times, because we have the power to create a world that works for all of us. And the next project is YouTube Success Strategies, and that's where I'm teaching people how to be successful on YouTube. I've been really blessed with my YouTube channel. I have lots of clients coming to me, and I want to teach you guys how to do that as well. All right, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.